TCTV News for the week of May 5th, 2025. I'm Ian Dolan.
And I'm Erin Bresnahan.
We've been busy preparing for the annual town meeting on May 14th and the annual town election on May 19th.
TCTV invited candidates on the town election ballot to Scout Hall for short interviews on their platforms.
Hello, I'm Bob May.
I'm Candace Graves.
I'm Faith Curcio.
Hi, I'm John Graves.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lisa Basso.
TCTV will release our Meet the Candidates video on the week of May 12th.
Stay tuned to see what these candidates hope to bring to Templeton.
The proposed fiscal year 2026 budget was updated and approved for the annual town meeting warrant at the April 30th Select Board meeting. What's the matter? What are you praying for?
That TCT survives and that we still have a budget.
I'd just like to let the board know that if the supplemental for TCTV were taken away, we would be devastated. I'd have to gut the department and probably my position with it. I can't operate like that, and I'm already struggling to figure out how we can operate even if we get this digital equity grant. They have a $50,000 shortfall for personnel.
You know, I don't want to gut TCTV. To gut a department that townspeople want. They want more of the meetings.
Yes.
Recorded. I think we have the room to adjust some revenue numbers.
Revenue numbers and free cash were adjusted in the proposed budget to help fund TCTV.
Whew.
And Scout Hall is budgeted to stay operational.
Double whew.
Scout Hall is happy.
We love you, Scout Hall.
The annual town meeting warrant also was approved at the April 30th Select Board meeting.
An article proposing a sewer easement was reworded to assess the land's worth. Town meeting is May 14th.
You can find the annual town meeting warrant with all article questions on the town website, www.templetonma.gov.
Hey Templeton, do you want electronic voting at town meeting? It's on the town meeting warrant.
Clicker-style voting has been adopted in some area communities to good reviews.
Here's moderator John Graves explaining the system in our Meet the Candidates video.
So if you looked at the draft warrant, and I can't remember which article, it's either 5 or 6, it's about electronic voting. It's a bylaw change for town meeting for electronic voting. So you'll get anonymity with it. It'll be a push button system. You'll be able to vote yes, no, or abstain when it comes time to vote for each article. And again, this is up to town meeting.
If you want electric voting, or if you don't want it, show up at the annual town meeting on May 14th and vote on it.
The advisory committee held its pre-town meeting on May 6th to make recommendations on town meeting warrant articles.
Here are the advisory committee's official recommendations for the annual town warrant.
What's around the bend for Gardner's planned Compass Lane subdivision off of Patriots Road and 2A on the Gardner-Templeton line?
Templeton appealed the subdivision plans for a road entry near a bend, citing visibility concerns and safety issues.
Templeton's appeal is reported to be dismissed in court.
Compass Lane developer Private Oversight LLC has responded with open meeting law complaints against Planning Board Chair Kirk Machete for discussing the project without proper posting and notice to the developer.
If yourself, your client, you guys choose to put money before safety, then I'm going to fight as much as I can to prevent it for the citizens of town and prevent somebody from getting killed down there at that intersection. So am I going to apologize? Absolutely not. Am I going to bring this up every time I can? Absolutely. I'm trying to bring awareness to a very dangerous situation that you and your client are bringing right to the borders of town of Templeton.
I understand you want to advocate for the residents of your town.
Yeah.
And you very forcefully did that at a number of Gardner Planning Board
Right,
meetings.
which I took it upon
But-
myself to go.
But having that discussion here without affording the owner of the property an opportunity to present their side of the case is not an appropriate discussion. And it is a violation of open meeting law, and it should not be repeated no matter how much our emotions drive us. You received this answer again at the planning board meeting. If the road were moved closer down towards Gardner,
Mhm.
as you had stated that you wanted,
Mhm.
the line of sight would be reduced from where it is right now. And it would in fact be more dangerous to do what you are suggesting than to do what they have laid out. But this is a Mass DOT issue.
I know it is.
Templeton is going to have its opportunity to raise its concerns
Oh, I
to
know that.
Mass DOT,
I'm waiting
and
for them
Mass
to file.
DOT will decide.
Citizens petitions at town meeting proposing zoning bylaw changes to prevent unwanted industries were not recommended by the planning board.
I understand where they're coming from, and I think the idea is good. I just feel like the way it's written, it's too vague.
I was not a big fan of the town meeting floor controlling the permits. I don't need these regs to protect the town. We just need, if somebody's gonna propose something, propose it, and we'll find out, we'll figure out whether it's good or bad for the town. There's nobody filing permits to do anything over there.
That we know of.
There are
Why
no
would, how
permits
would we
at
not know? They have to
DEP.
file permits here.
That was verified by James McQuaid.
A floodplain overlay district article was recommended by the planning board to help with floodplain management and flood victims with insurance.
In other news, the closing hour of sales at Templeton establishments has been moved from 2 a.m. to 1 a.m.
Were there some problems before?
Well, I guess people just came to Templeton to drink after bars in other towns closed.
Oh, I see.
Yes, Chief Bennett had brought his concerns to me about closing times being at 2, where area businesses are being inundated between 1 and 2 after the surrounding towns have their last call at 1 o'clock. So he suggested that we do the hearing and see if the board would be amenable to shortening the closing times for the 13 on-premise alcohol licensees to 1 a.m.
I think it's not, I think it was presented very well. I know we're in deliberation. I think it was presented very well to be able to identify the conditions around it, but I also believe that we need to support the chief. You know, we knew this was going to be a tough budget year. We know that we have constrained resources, and this is part of the creative way. I recognize that it does affect business owners.
Yeah.
But as far as a community or otherwise, I think this is a good message to be able to say this, we're trying to conserve resources and provide for the public safety as well, given the conditions that we heard during the hearing.
A proposal to fund guardrail replacements at Templeton Fish and Game with public monies was denied at the April 23rd Select Board meeting.
Did you have a nice Earth Day? Highway crews and Light and Water worked with Development Services on an Earth Day cleanup of the Crotty Ave Dam and a house on Patriots Road.
An accessibility upgrade for the town website was approved.
And please know that Pan Am Railways, now a part of CSX Transportation, plans annual vegetation management around railroad tracks. Play ball! Babe Ruth Travel Softball Season Games kicked off on Sunday, April 27th at Gilman Waite Park.
Narragansett Baseball is also underway, and Templeton Rec T-Ball started on May 3rd.
Do you know what else opened?
What? What are you doing?
Getting into my concession stand ready position. Gotta be ready to elbow your way to the counter.
The Parks and Rec Playgroup planned a cleanup at River's Edge Conservation Area in Baldwinville on May 17th.
TCTV recorded town election candidates' videos for our Meet the Candidates program, planned to be released the week of May 12th.
TCTV also recorded the Lions Club Easter egg hunt. A program will appear on TCTV Cable Channel 8 soon.
But look at, well, everybody left because they had their candy and ran.
Check out TCTV YouTube channel to see Templeton meetings and the upcoming annual town meeting.
In other area happenings, the Senior Center kitchen project is finally underway.
After years of fundraising and planning, construction for the Senior Center kitchen is officially happening.
How do you think the residents feel about this?
I'd say they're pretty happy about it.
Looks it. The Senior Center hosts lots of fun events for Templeton seniors. One coming up is the Senior Prom on May 28th. It starts at 1 p.m. at the Senior Center.
If you hope to attend or want to find out what else the Senior Center hosts for residents, check out the Senior Buzz newsletter. The newsletter is published monthly and tells you everything that's going on there.
And TCTV tools some space out for our rockin' ad.
Bring your old media to us and we'll digitize it. Want to rock out and enjoy some music, Templeton?
And Carrie and I have been brainstorming about the farmers market, which we're going to take another stab at with scheduling in conjunction with the band concerts, which we did last year, but we're going to move the market over towards the gazebo, and we're going to extend the hours and make it more of a market instead of a farmer's market per se. So we'll see. Hopefully that has some success. I just can't give up on it.
The Templeton Cultural Council and Community Services Department are hoping to bring back the Concerts on the Common series, along with the farmers market.
TCTV has taped several participants in the past.
Let's see who comes for the concert series this year.
Proposed dates for the Templeton Farmers Market are June 22nd, July 13th, August 3rd, and September 14th, all from 11:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the Templeton Center Common.
Before summer gets here, we have a couple of local events in May.
We sure do. To benefit local veterans and the Narragansett High School seniors and juniors, the Heroes Live Forever events are raising money.
The benefit event will be on May 17th, 5 to 8 p.m. The run is October 4th at 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. The benefit will be at the Wachusett Brewery in Westminster. Check it out and have fun on the run.
What are you doing now?
Preparing for the future. If tomorrow we vote with electronic clickers, someday town meeting may be in virtual reality. Take that, Article 13.
That may be a while in the future, but if it happens, we'll be ready.
In the meantime, our digital lab plans VR demos and classes. Watch for this soon.
TCTV and our digital lab are using 360-degree cameras that can be used to create virtual reality.
What would you like to do in VR, Ian?
I don't know. I think I'd like to see some more of our beautiful region. Maybe scout some areas to explore in person.
Speaking of our beautiful region, here are just a few highlights of events taking place soon throughout our beautiful Montechusett region, as found on our Montechusett.tv website.
Which brings you
Fun at your fingertips.
Find fun events for everyone in your family, right from your phone.
Well, spring has officially sprung, which means we'll have lots of outdoor activities on our calendar over the coming months, like the Kids Fishing Derby at the Fitchburg Sportsman's Club.
From 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Sunday, May 18th, children aged 14 and under can fish for the chance to win. Prizes will be awarded to the 3 largest fish in the boys and girls categories.
Entry in the derby is free. Participants do need to bring their own bait and equipment, though.
I think I'd prefer it that way, to be honest. After all, digging up your own bait in the backyard is half the fun of fishing.
True. And some people have some wild methods of luring worms to the surface. Some people even play music for their worms.
Well, I don't know what type of music worms are into, but there's lots of fun music events happening in the region, like Matt York performing at the Bigelow Free Public Library in Clinton.
That's right. This longtime New England singer-songwriter will be performing the songs of and telling stories about the great Willie Nelson on Thursday, May 29th, 6:30 to 7:30 p.m.
York will focus on Nelson's long and illustrious music career. As a two-time nominee for Boston Music Award Best Country Artist, York is sure to deliver an unforgettable performance.
This event is free, though registration is required. You can find a link to register online on the calendar page of our Montechusett.tv website.
It's pretty neat that we can see such a critically acclaimed musician perform right here in our backyard. You know, we really have a lot going for us here in Montechusett. Great music, great scenery, great local businesses.
Speaking of great local businesses, Wildwood Farm in Westminster will be holding their Spring Fest on Saturday, May 31st, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
This fun for the whole family event will feature vendors, live music, kids' activities, and much more.
Don't forget about the food trucks and outdoor bar.
Sounds like a great time to me.
Let's take a look at the forecast for the next couple weeks.
That is definitely warmer than it has been in the past. Any particular reason?
Well,
It's gonna be May.
I walked right into that one, didn't I?
Yeah.
Upcoming meetings in Templeton include the Community Preservation Committee will meet on May 8th, the Planning Board will meet on May 13th, the Conservation Commission will meet on May 19th.
Annual town meeting will be in the Narragansett Middle School auditorium on May 14th at 6 p.m. And the annual town elections will be in the Narragansett High School gym on May 19th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Get out there and vote, Templeton!
And remember, Templeton, you can keep an eye out for unhealthy air by checking the air quality sensor map. Go to the town website, templetonma.gov, and click the link.
Now for the Health and Wellness Report. The health agent reports that communicable disease reporting will take place quarterly unless otherwise warranted. If you have any questions or concerns, please call 978-602-2356.
Measles are on the move in other states and are expected here.
Beat it, measles.
If only it was that easy.
We repelled the British 250 years ago. It can't be that hard. Do we have to say this next part again?
As long as people in town keep doing it, we have to bring it up.
Don't feed the bears.
Come on, guys, what are we doing?
Feeding bears, apparently. God only knows why. I can't believe there are still people in the area that do this. Don't they know how dangerous feeding bears can be? It's terrible.
And unbearable.
Stop it.
You could at least try to grin and bear it.
No, go back to the script.
Aw, we barely got any good bear puns in.
How embarrassing.
Stop.
This has been TCTV News for the week of May 5th, 2025. I'm Ian Dolan.
And I'm Erin Bresnahan. See you at... And I'm Erin Bresnahan. See you at town meeting, Templeton.